What's up, family? This is your official Ghetto News Reporter, Mary Dash, Mary Lee. Today is August 31st, Monday, 2020, so they say. That's what I'm going to go with. That's what it is in my city, Chicago. Whew, got my Baltimore hat on. Baltimore, Maryland. You know, I've been up writing, talking about all my man fans out there. One in particular, Dwayne Lewis. You know, he and I have definitely been on a roller coaster / journey / life changing, experimental, uh, spiritual. How would I say it? You just have to think about it. I like to. This being the last day of the month of August, and me knowing that my mother was born August the 9th, 1927, and so was Whitney Houston, born on August the 9th. When I was on 87th, a couple of years back, I seen two rainbows by the dollar store. I was standing in front of the dollar store on 87 in my city, Chicago, right off the Dan Ryan Dollar Tree store, and I seen two rainbows in the sky. Also had this black and white shirt that had a whole lot of different black African Americans and people of color, that were influential in my life, and throughout society or the world. And one of them was Oprah Winfrey, but she had half a face, and I made a reference in another video. Maybe they was waiting on me to put the other half to her face, kind of like half and half. Yeah, when I dream big. It's just something about me. And I love when they come true. So I got this here calendar off of Chicago Avenue in my city, Chicago, at the Currency Exchange, and it being the last day of August. Now, when I bought this, or didn't buy it, but they gave it to me, now you have to purchase it at the Currency Exchange. Things are changing. I didn't notice when I hung this calendar up. You see the log cabin in the woods? I didn't notice that it had two rainbows on here. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I didn't notice it when I hung it up for August. You understand what I'm saying? But when I needed to notice it, it was always on time. Now, one thing I've learned since I've been on this spiritual roller coaster journey or extravaganza is that the devil cannot infiltrate you without the truth, which means the devil probably knows more about you and I than anybody. And, that's just the truth. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. Dwayne Lewis' birthday is on September the 9th. And, of course, the Twin Towers in New York got attacked September the 11th, 2 days after his birthday. I didn't really get in touch or have a real connection with my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, until, around Dwayne Lewis' birthday. Now, she stalked me for 6 months, but when I finally gave into her, you know, whatever you want to call it, sexual advancements, or, just me wanting to be liked or whatever the case, or she wanted to be liked, or she just wanted to be close to me because she knew, who I was, is, and still am, and that is somebody special, even if you don't think so. Either way, we all kind of came together in our 20s, early 20s or whatever. Me and her anyway, Dwayne being older or whatever. And, it was a group of us, and everybody was trying to grow and be somebody, maintain, or whatever the case may be. But I knew that I, Mary Lee, aka ML-MACK, your official news reporter, was the prize. And I knew if I could make it, they could make it. And I knew even if I didn't make it, they could make it. Now, my total goal in life, for real, and I know I am a whole bunch of people, was to be able to go back to, Disney World or Land or whatever the case may be, because I wanted to see Mickey, Minnie, and Donald Duck, and most definitely Goofy. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think I'm a funny person. I could tell a joke or two and make you laugh. And, I wanted to take, Dwayne's family, Quiet Skip, because we kind of grew up together or whatever. He was like the family I never had, because he had a pretty big family or whatever and stuff. And, I admired that. I wasn't envious in no way, shape, or form towards him or anything. And I never thought that, maliciously he would try to, take advantage of me or, ostracize me or set me up. But the more I thought about it, the more all that happened. But in AA, they say you are only as sick as your secrets, and resentment is the number one offender. So I have this personality that is a forgiving spirit, but people tend to take that as a sign of weakness, and that's not the case with me. I just know how to maneuver myself due to the fact that I've been, violated and hurt all my life, and I've had to move all my life. Where I'm at right now, this trap house is the longest I've ever been in one spot, and that's a little over 3 years. And they are definitely trying to get me up out here, and I am ready to go, quiet as kept. You understand what I'm saying? But I know my next move is going to be totally different. It's going to be real, like, I'm going to be like at one with nature and stuff like that, because I've lived a so-called high-profile lifestyle, but not to the point where it would, kill me for real. You understand what I'm saying? Even though the ones that's up there did not approve of the fact that I didn't go all the way up so they could, really take advantage of me. I kind of just stayed level, right in the middle or whatever and stuff, but with my feet planted on the ground, because I knew, and I know there's levels to this. You understand what I'm saying? And they say different levels, different devils. So, I kind of wanted to, take my time like at a snail's pace, or as a turtle, because even a turtle wins a race if, they keep going. So that's all I did. I kept going or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? They got this video, now I'll put it in the, description of this video, and that I call pretty much, are you happy? You understand what I'm saying? For real. It's called 25 different, places you can go in the USA, my country, America. You understand what I'm saying? And, they got to number 6, and they talk about Chicago, and they made it seem all beautiful and pretty. But I live here, and it can be that. But what I noticed the most is when they said that, it's the home of house music. And that's like, I would say, a genre of different, you know, music that was cultivated, if that's what you want to call it, in the house. Because think about it. If I'm the originator of rap, I was in the house or an apartment when I came up with it. You understand what I'm saying? And the music was loud and clear. Let's put it like that. But the raps wasn't. But the music that I put the raps to, or my poems, or whatever the case, I guarantee I took you there. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I wanted to, I really, like I said, I really admired Dwayne's family and stuff. They stuck together, but they had some dysfunction about them. But I thought that I could, kind of weed all that out and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And get to the nitty gritty and things of that nature. And, I had this picture of him, with his family around a Christmas tree or whatever and stuff, And I remember going to Disneyland, Old World, one of them when I was little. And, I had fun and I wrote a little kitty rap and I said, you know, well, if I'm good, maybe I'll be able to go back or whatever and stuff. I'm paraphrasing and stuff. I said, you never can tell. So remember, be good. Because you never can tell or whatever, something like that, that you might be able to go back. And I wanted to take his family, as a token of my appreciation for helping me, grow up. Because I felt like I grew up with them. But then things got distorted. And, a lot of people know what happened. I got railroaded. Stuff is still happening. And, I'm the type of person who would have shut down the whole Disneyland, Disney World, and just let them go crazy or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. And still is, So, he has a birthday coming up, like I said, on the 9th. And I don't like to rain on people's parade. But I do remember one time seeing him. And, he likes to step a lot. And I stepped with him a little bit. And I gave him $5 for his birthday. It was his birthday. You understand what I'm saying? But what kind of messed me up is when he saw me. The only thing he asked me was, are you going to buy a car? Because he knew I kept a car. But because the police railroaded me back May 31st, 2008, said I disarmed a police officer that took my car and everything, which I did not do. And, I was like, Dad, that's all you worried about? Is me buying a car? I can't even afford a car. I'm worth a whole bunch of money, but I can't afford a car. You understand what I'm saying? I can afford a bunch of problems. And I don't want no more problems. So I'm solving my problems with this. I may never see Dwayne and his family again, but I want to say thank you to all the ones who allowed me to grow up. You understand what I'm saying? And if anything happens to me and I become a victim of police brutality, it wouldn't surprise me. You understand what I'm saying? But long as I know I had the money at one time to go back to, Disneyland or World, but I wanted to be able to take everybody with me. I've been had the money. Could have been went. You understand what I'm saying? But it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. And that's the truth. And all I see nowadays is white people everywhere. I didn't work that hard for that. I worked for everybody to make it. And maybe one day we will. And if you got the money, Dwayne, take your family on behalf of me, even if it's my money. Get the picture? Thank you. With that, this is your official Ghetto News Reporter, Mary Dash, 20 Mary and Lee. Peace.